All here with a number summary. Most people de-stressed and healed during their initial downtime after the struggles of the last few scores. The crew took some well-needed rest. Coming together, Dart had an idea. The crew needed turf. It needed claims. It needed to expand its influence in the dock. Taking Needle and his friend Petra, they headed into Fish Market, trying to understand that small little district a lot better. There they encountered the kind of hustle and bustle of the docks markets that never stop, as well as a thug beating up a traveler, someone from the Dagger Isles, as Dart had recognized. Quickly dealing with the thug aggressively without resorting to any injury, the thug was ended up pinned to the wall, and the person was thankful, raising the reputation with the dockers and spreading the word of the good Church of Umbry. From there, they wanted to know what the biggest building in the district was, where the central point that made Fish Market, and they found it. A large warehouse with a wraparound built building so it could have a market in the center. This large stone water warehouse market is what it's called. Returning and telling the others this was their plan. Meanwhile, Lillian went to talk with some of the Echo Archives to talk to some of the professors of Charter Hall, hoping to get Stasia back into academia to save some problems. That's where he learned that apparently the experiment that Stasia and her compatriots did harmed twins belonging to a noble, which led to their expulsion. This has led to some issues. Coming back together, the crew came up with some plans. Lillian discussed with LaFontaine, and they went back to check out the fish market, learning more of the stalls, learning of Lou Morgan, the representative from the foundation that controls the building, and Dart scattered out the building, learning the ins and outs, entrances and exits of the warehouse from the skylight, the front door, back door, and the side opening. While Needle went to find Quillen. Quillen was in the ghost market of Silkshore, a back alley where those who can see ghosts know it is far more crowded than expected. There a deal was struck. She would get this wayward student back into Charter Hall in exchange for a vial of blood from Sitara herself. Needle struggled with the decision, but all in all eventually agreed to it. There was no magical binding to this, but they returned. With all this, they went to meet with Lou Morgan. Pulling on LaFontaine's father's name, he agreed to meet under false pretenses. Upon arrival and learning of the crew's devious nature, Lou had a plan. This building wasn't overly important to him. However, the current Coleridge uprising has left metal tools heavily tariffed that he's been bringing in and storing and have been sitting, not making anything. The crew is to steal all the metal from the warehouse and bring it to a location that he has provided, and then if they can force the market to close down and the vendors there to leave, he will have no use for that building and hand over the keys. With that, the crew came up with a plan. They would sneak in. They are bringing the Snakelings, a handful of people from the Church of Umbry, and are going to stealth their way in. They are going at night using the sliding door. And they are starting in a desperate situation, which is the scene we will open with. For Soren, being on this mission, unfortunately getting dragged in. Pick out the load for when you get there. Alright, and with that, I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and we will see how this crazy score goes. Bye for now.